In terms of transformation, we really have to think about the concrete action we take in our hotels. So, for example, in my company, Heintz Hotel, we have 4 pillars about this CSR. The first one is, what do we do for our staff? About the quality of life and work, about the profit sharing, about that they feel good, because it's very important. If they feel good, they welcome our guests much better. The second pillar is about nature. This is again the carbon footprint measurement, and then decarbonation, and reduce all the resources we use. The third pillar is outside the company. What do we do for our territory? For example, in my company, we have a foundation, and we observe all the association making interesting things about for nature, for solidarity in our territory, and we help them. We give them money. It's about charity, but not always just giving money, just giving time to help them to implement their actions. And the fourth pillar is about ethics. What do I think I oblige myself to do or not to do? Discrimination and so on, equality, man, woman. And it's very important. The owner has to write the rules to behave one with another, so that everybody see these ethics and moral rules and has to apply them. And we must sometimes make the policy so that everybody work and is happy with the other stuff.
It's very interesting. You talked about ethics, and we forgot about it when we talked about sustainability. We talked a lot about ecological issues, but ethics and people are very, very important.
For example, for the supplier, about ethics, do I buy things done with Uyghur people? Do I buy something which comes from very far? We have really to think how we can support our own economy in our region, in our land, and maybe the way with ethic and moral is a way to buy better.
Sure.
And I love that we talk about a lot about investment, about money, but when we mention long-term transformation, to say it's about people as well. We are in a people business. The magic happens in the hotel thanks to people first, and they are indeed instrumental for this long-term transformation. So that's important to train people and to make them really ambassadors of these key topics. We've got at Accor what we name School for Change, which is kind of a university academy, really to train people about ESG, not only E, but as well S and G. And so this year it will be a focus mainly on water stakes. I'm a big sponsor as well of gender diversity, and particularly in our business, we don't have enough female leaders in the GM. It's still about 40%. It's not enough. We can do better. And so we have a lot to do as well to promote diversity, women, but as well culture, and we can do much better. And we had this discussion before starting, André, and you mentioned it in your company, to have this fund and foundation in favor of local communities. We've just launched as well our own volunteering program at Accor to encourage people to give one day and hopefully more to association, to people, and with their own skills or anything, but that will give back to local communities to support.
It's very important to build bridges between two worlds that doesn't speak very often together, like company and business and association.
You're right.
But if we can make the link between the two, the bridge, and we can give money, we can give time, and maybe volunteers, if our staff are volunteers in the association that take the good action, our territory is stronger. And if our territory is stronger, again, our hotels, our company are stronger.